CEO, producer, editor for Man's Truth podcast. Get this off my screen. You can like us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube, please. We just had a live on Facebook where Moby actually touched down on something that's real, incredible. So it's America's truth. With the whole Gruden thing, you know, the former head coach of the Raiders, we were able to see that as long as he was just talking about a black man, that he was able to continue coaching and was, I didn't mean nothing by it, not a racist bone in my body. And it looks like he would have got away with it. I mean, black people, we're the most forgiving people in the world until it becomes time for us to forgive ourselves at times. And we got to change that. We got to become something different. I'm not saying we shouldn't forgive people. That's a great thing. But it can't be so cool and easy to continue to disrespect us, degrade us, or say whatever and just look at it like it's okay, as if that hadn't been going on in America since the beginning. But, you know, shout out to the little water. Shout out to those who stick together and won't allow that type of disrespect. You know, to my gay, lesbian sisters and brothers or whoever, y'all stick together, and when people disrespect y'all counsel them. I mean, sometimes I gotta admit, I think it's a bit extreme, but at least y'all get y'all respect. I mean, they know they can't do it, and they're gonna continue to get y'all money. When the things that he said about women, it was over with when the other emails start coming out, or information about more emails start coming about. It was over with. He had no chance. It wasn't gonna happen. The amount of turmoil that would have taken place with him coaching that team it was no longer worth it. But as long as he was only talking about the big old lips of a black man being the size of Michelin tires, I just say that it was okay. They were gonna ride the tide. It's now October. Breast cancer awareness is huge in the NFL. Not once have I seen anyone with a all breast cancers matter slogan. Because as long as we're not giving attention to black people, as long as we're not calling out racism towards black people, everyone's understanding. Everyone's about doing the best thing. Everyone doesn't mind the attention being placed where it needs to be placed. We just went through a presidency where he told the line on racism the whole time and was blunt at other times. They made the Kaepernick thing into him being disrespectful towards the military when he got with a vet, and that was the reason he began to kneel anyway. They stayed away from that part of the story. While the president at the time, the current president at the time, doing a lot of those things was and that fueled the fire towards Cap. He was so disrespectful to all types of military people. He showed no patriotism, whether it be to the burial grounds, to prisoners of war, to the parents of deceased military men or women. He was disrespectful totally. He wasn't patriotic. But those people who followed him had hate in their heart for Kaepernick. It was about racism. Because when the NFL tried to show a little love and allowed what we call the black national anthem to play or be sung or whatever, it was booed. When there was a moment of silence for those who had been discriminated on, it was booed. So it was never about a flag. It was never about patriotism. It was all a lie, and it stemmed right back to racism. And black people, we can't continue to allow that to take place. We got to change something. I don't know. I don't have the plan right now, other than own, build, and grow. But we need to take from some of these other groups and gain our respect, get some leverage. Like I say, when he said something about Gruden, when he said something about women, white women are in that group. When he went into homophobic language, white people are in that group. But as long as he's disrespecting blacks, there's something wrong with that. We gotta do something different, man. We gotta do a lot different. Like us on Facebook, Man's Truth Podcast. Like us on Instagram, Man's Truth Podcast. Twitter, Man's Truth Podcast. Snapchat, TikTok, we right here with you. Subscribe on YouTube. This is a black-owned media company where we're gonna hit some topics, man, and we don't have to give you the norms of the typical media. I don't endorse hate at all. I don't think I have to say this, but I have friends and teammates from my past or present that are not of that same ethnicity as me, that have different sexual preferences than I. And I think that's wonderful that I'm able to enjoy friendships with people who are individuals and do things completely differently than me. But we as black people, we have to demand more respect. And I believe that it's going to come with ownership. That's my son in the background. But I believe it's going to come with ownership and the use of leverage in some kind of way. We've got to get away from expecting people to treat us right and just being so forgiving so quick. I mean, it's good that we forgive. But are y'all forgiving R. Kelly on that same level? Do those who want him locked up, are we looking at his life and saying that, hey, he has some mental issues? Do we still want him to get help while he's locked up? Or are we just throwing away the key on the guy and saying, damn him and his soul? We got to care about each other too. We got to be forgiving to each other. You got to love yourself so you can love those properly that look like you, act like you, or that are from some of the same places you are. I don't have much tonight, but I just got we just got 1,000 followers on here. So we're going to start using this platform. Tell a friend, share, help us out. We're going to grow this thing, and hopefully we can reach a lot of people and inspire us to do more great things in life. But it's just something how a black man can be disrespected. And a black man in a great position, in a high position, can be disrespected. And I don't have a racist bone in my body, but your mouth racist, homophobic. We got to do better, man. And we got to make others do better for us, hold them accountable. It can't be easy going and smooth sailing when we're disrespected at that high of a level. Love y'all, appreciate it. Man's Truth.